the beauty of our business is we typically are the local heartbeat of the community because that's where people shop and they live, work, and play. And so we have a nice opportunity there to partner with a lot of these local communities and invest in the community, and I think that's what really shines.
I'm here today with Conor Flynn, CEO of Kimco Realty Corporation. Kimco launched its curbside pickup program in 2020 to help its retailers and customers adapt to new shopping habits during the pandemic. How has the program evolved and grown since then?
So curbside pickup, I think, is now almost part of everyone's daily lives. It's one of those situations where retail thrives when it's convenient, and I think it's value proposition, right? So what works in today's world is if you have kids or if you're doing a quick shop, you need optionality to get in and get out quickly and get what you need, and curbside pickup provides that. So whether you're on your phone or your laptop or your iPad, buying online, picking up in store, that seems to be sort of the secret sauce of what's working today, and curbside pickup is just an extension of that. In a lot of ways, the way I like to think about it is, instead of just transforming the parking lot to create a drive-through with a retail shop, you sort of are doing it CapEx light, where you don't need to change the parking lot at all. You just have to change some signage so you can drive up, park in a spot. And we use a very simplified system where it's, a spot A1 or A2 like you would see in a stadium. So it doesn't matter which retailer you're shopping at, the Kimco curbside pickup program can work with no matter whether it's a large big box retailer, a mid-sized junior anchor, or a small mom and pop tenant. They have all adopted the program and want to see more of it, so we're rolling it out further throughout the portfolio.
Kimco was named to Newsweek America's Most Responsible Companies 2023. What are some of the most important qualities a responsible REIT embodies?
Yeah, it's a great honor to be on that list, obviously. I think part of Kimco's culture is focusing on the stakeholders and how do we go about fulfilling our desire and our needs to make sure that stakeholders understand what we're doing as a company. So ESG obviously is a big part of that. And on the environmental side, we've set goals to be net zero. We've set goals to lower greenhouse gas emissions. I think that's a big part of understanding, you're part of the community and what you're doing for the community as a whole and in the environment and improving that over the long term. The social aspect, we have a lot of diversity goals within Kimco. We have a lot of unique situations within Kimco where we empower the entire workforce to get involved in what they're passionate about, whether they're veterans, whether they're interested in we have all sorts of different specialty councils to really embrace the social aspect of our company and really embed ourselves within the community. And I think that's the big part of the beauty of our business is we typically are the local heartbeat of the community because that's where people shop and they live, work, and play. And so we have a nice opportunity there to partner with a lot of these local communities and invest in the community, and I think that's what really shines. On the governance side of it, clearly we want to be best in class in governance, and that's where, again, Kimco sets a very high standard for that. And I think when you roll all that up, it's really the culture of Kimco, and I think that's what really is resonating with the people that really look for that.
And what is your outlook for the grocery-anchored shopping center segment more broadly?
So grocery-anchored shopping centers, I think, are having a moment in time where they're really shining. I think it's the sweet spot of retail. A lot of it has to do with how people live, work, and play today and how they're embracing omni-channel retail. So whether they shop online or they shop in the store, typically the grocery-anchored shopping center is closest to where you live or where you work or where you play. And so depending on your daily routine, where typically the grocery anchor drives traffic either 2 times or more times a week. And then what we try and do is have a merchandising mix around that grocery anchor that creates traffic at all points during the day. So whether it's your favorite coffee in the morning or bagel shop, whether it's your favorite quick service restaurant, whether it's Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out Burger, depending on where you are in the country, the grocery anchor combined with a off-price, what we call treasure hunter. So it's typically a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or a Home Goods or a Burlington or a Ross. Then you have some fitness involved that also brings a lot of traffic. Services have really rebounded nicely. So what used to be in the pandemic, everyone was buying goods. Now services have rebounded dramatically. Medical has been a big component of the merchandising mix. So when you look at the overall demand for a space right now, it's really the breadth and the depth is very, very strong. And we're starting to see a real sort of improvement, I think, in also additional demand sources from the mall side of it. So Macy's just did their first open air shopping center lease with us. Sephora doing a lot of deals with us. Lululemon, Foot Locker, even Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works. A lot of these net new retailers are looking at the grocery anchored shopping center product as a way to get closer to the consumer and potentially get more transactions because of the frequency of the visit to the grocery store.